in the Belmont Stakes at Saratoga, presented by Naira Bets and Resilience. Broke alertly, so did Seize the Gray, and here's Dornoch headstrong in the early going. Mindframe is 4 deep, but up and on the pace, and Antiquarian is just behind them in 5th. The Wine Steward is next. Kentucky Derby winner Mystic Dan will settle in mid-pack, about 6 lengths off the lead. It's a gap of 5. Back to Protective. Sierra Leone got bounced around at the start, and Anna Marie is at the back of the field. The opening quarter in just under 23 seconds flat. And it Seize the Gray, showing the way by a half length to Dornoch in 2nd. Mindframe right together with Resilience, who's down on the inside 4th. Antiquarian is 5th between rivals. 4 lengths off the pace as they swing on to the Saratoga backstretch. It's another 2 to the New York bred, the Wine Steward, who races outside of Mystic Dan. Mystic Dan is now 7 lengths off the lead. Another 5 lengths to Protective. Sierra Leone is allowed to go moderately at this stage. He has a lot of ground to make up as usual, and Anna Marie at the back. 47-1 for the Preakness winner, Seize the Gray, who heads past the half-mile pole, leading over Dornoch, who's been pestering him the entire journey. Antiquarian trying to move up between rivals. Mindframe is just outside of him. He just got his cue, and he's 3.5 lengths off the new leader, Dornoch, who puts his head in front of Seize the Gray. Mindframe moving in. Antiquarian, the Wine Steward is next. Mystic Dan is still 7 lengths off the lead. Sierra Leone launching his bid on the far outside as the field turns for home. Mindframe on the outside is coming after Dornoch, and it's Mindframe and Dornoch head in head with a furlong left to go. Sierra Leone is closing ground. It's Dornoch hugging the rail. Mindframe a little erratic, but he's still right there with Dornoch in an absolute thriller. Dornoch and Mindframe, it will be Dornoch and Luis Saez to win the Belmont Stakes at Saratoga.
What a finish. A filly in the Belmont as co-owner Jason Worth knocks it out of the park. Dornoch. It's the 2nd Belmont for jockey Luis Saez and the first Triple Crown race win ever for Danny Gargan.
Well, he lived up to his brother's expectation. This is a Fulton Mage who won the Kentucky Derby in 2023 at this same distance. Today, Dornoch did it. He did it up near the front end. For Sierra Leone, it was a lot left to do at the top of the stretch to catch up to these horses. And maybe part of that is with his new rider that wasn't that familiar with him.
And honestly, Tom, he was kind of up against it right at the break. Watch at the break. He's going to stumble a bit and then get bounced around in between 2 rivals. See the kind of bobble in the break, and he got hit from Mindframe from the outside. And that basically made him, he was going to come from behind anyway,
yes,
but it kind of jammed him back.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if Flavian Pratt, that's on him for the first time, as opposed to, say, Tyler Gaffleon that's been riding him, maybe had him too far back.
Now watch the contact here. You see when he was making his rally on the outside, the inside horse in the Rapoli colors came out. I believe that was Protective that came out and bumped him pretty soundly there at the top of the stretch.
And for the record, they can put a cage fit on him, they can put what they want on him, but he was still leaning in down the stretch in this race.
And so the victory for Luis Saez, his 2nd Belmont. He won on Essential Quality back in 2021 in a time today of 2:01.64, and it was a finish that is one for the ages, as Mindframe tried to come back and pull the upset, but Saez and Dornoch able to hold him off.
Yeah, very game effort. Dornoch's shown this ability to fight in the past, too. When horses get to him, he finds more. He actually beat Sierra Leone and Nose in the Remsen Stakes, and his trainer, Danny Gargan, well, his father rode against Secretariat in the Belmont Stakes.
And what about the fact that he's up front battling the Preakness winner in Seize the Gray, and he out-battles him and takes the lead and gets it all the way home.
Let's check in with Maggie Wolfendale, who is with Luis Saez.
Louis, your 2nd Belmont winner. Now, I watched you warm Dornoch up. You had intention on your mind to go forward today.
Yeah, definitely. The plan with Dornoch was try to break from the running, take the lead if we can, but we know Seize the Gray is pretty fast, so it was perfect because he was in the 1 hole, so we controlled the pace from there. And we were sitting in the perfect spot. That was the part we was looking for. You know, unfortunately in the Derby we have the one pole, and it was pretty it was a mess when we broke from there because there's so many horses and we couldn't go that fast that day to took the lead and get going.
Louis, this is a horse who showed so much promise as a 2-year-old last year. His last few, he's lost his way. Did you ever lose faith in him?
Never. I never lose faith in him. When I rode this horse last year here in Saratoga for first time, I told Danny, you have the Derby winner. But unfortunately, Derby is a crazy race. And we drove that number 1 hole. And well, today we have pretty good confidence that we couldn't win this race. So, and thanks God we got it.
Good trip. Dornick wins. Tom?
Thank you very much, Danny. Here with trainer Danny Gargan. Danny, what was the difference between the Derby trip and this one?
Well, in the Derby, he broke a little slow. We rushed up. Brian Hernandez rode the best race of anybody in the world that day. He come right over and cut us off, and that was it for us. We had to dust off and come to here, and we waited our time, and we got lucky today and had a clean trip.
What did this horse prove today, Danny, that you've seen perhaps all along?
Well, he's one of the top 3-year-olds in the country, and we've always thought it. He wasn't his fault. I got him beating the bluegrass rate, and today we let him run his race, and he won. So if he gets to run, he's always going to be tough to beat.
Congratulations. Enjoy it.
Thank you so much.